tease it.
Hello, welcome to the Feminist FRT Podcast. We're on our fifth podcast today. Today we've got with us myself, I'm Michael. We've got Rue.
Hi.
We have Wiz.
Hello.
And we have Ali.
Hey.
And we have our guest, Eleanor.
Hello.
Hey. Well, welcome to the fifth Feminist FRT Podcast. It's been going longer than I thought it would, to be honest.
They haven't shut us down
Have
yet.
you got that little faith in yourself?
Yeah, I didn't think it would go this long, to be honest. I thought it would have phased off by now. I thought we would have done like the first one or two and then just given up hope forever.
Michael, no.
And
Come on.
Also, I'd like to do a quick shout out to Achieve Mix, to We Tease It, for letting us use their music from Achieve Mix Unlocked. We've got the Gavin Free Mix as our title music, and it's super awesome. And you should check it out.
They've got such cool names as well. They're such great names for everything.
Yeah.
They do. Before we start talking, I'd just like to remind everyone that there is a giveaway going on at the moment. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the details are in the description. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Basically, all you need to do to enter is email me at feministroosterteeth@gmail.com. And basically, all I need is your preferred name, whatever you want to be referred to as, and some kind of contact to get back to you if you win.
I'm doing it right now.
You're doing it right now.
All over it.
I'm doing it right now because I keep forgetting.
I keep meaning to, but I felt bad signing up for it since I knew I was going to be in the podcast,
Nah, dude,
which is ridiculous.
No, you go
thing.
ahead. The rest of us, we have something to worry about
Yeah,
because
you
we're
can
on here
do
all the
it.
time.
We can't because we're like the hosts.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I win, Michael's already said he's going to re-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't even sent in an email, and I don't think I'm going to specifically for that reason. Because it'd be like, and the winner is
Yeah.
Wiz. What a surprise! She's only our logo designer and a co-host for the podcast.
Oh, man.
How
would be
many people have
hilarious.
signed up for it?
Not too many, I reckon. I mean, I could actually tell you if you don't mind my mouse clicks.
About
Let's see
30
how
or so,
many.
right?
I'm just gonna have a look in my little folder. 44.
Oh, sweet.
45,
Nice.
including mine.
46, because I'll go ahead and send an email.
Yeah.
Ready?
Do the thing.
Ready? It's gone. It's gone now.
I'm not on
It's
my
gone.
computer, so I can't send it right now. I'd have to log out of my friend's Skype, or my friend's Gmail. And then I'd have to get my phone, because I have my Gmail account linked to my phone.
That's always really useful because I do that too. Because it's like I'd like to write, but typing on my keyboard gets really frustrating because eventually I will turn one word into something completely different in 0.3 seconds. And then I'm like, what did my fingers do on the keyboard? So then I'm like, I'm better off on my phone. So because like I write when I try to fall asleep. So yeah, it's really useful.
I write spoken word on my phone, so...
I have my Gmail account set to where it sends a text to my phone anytime someone logs into my Gmail account from a new computer. And my friend actually tried to get into my Steam account because we share an account. I'm the one with the gaming computer. He plays games on my account all the time. Not a big deal. But when you log into my Steam account, it sends an email to my Gmail account. So you need to get the code from my Gmail account to log into my Steam account.
It does that when you change IPs as well. It's really annoying.
Well, I take account security seriously, especially for something as important as, like, the account I use for literally everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The account that has my credit card information on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
that
What do you
makes
mean you
sense.
don't want to have your credit card information given out to every Steve who wants to, get on Steam and...
Come on! I
Right?
mean, everybody needs to know.
Should be public information.
Yeah, man.
Look it up in the phone book or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
could use a
everything.
hotel room for Valentine's Day. Could you spot me on that one?
Oh, God,
Sure, no big
Valentine's
deal.
Day. Oh no.
I like the honeymoon
Oh,
suite.
don't talk about Valentine's Day.
I completely
Oh,
forgot it was
sorry.
tomorrow. Like, I keep forgetting and then remembering again.
I freaked out a little bit because I thought today was Friday and it's the 13th, and I was like, oh god, I gotta stay in my room.
I freaked out because I thought today was Valentine's Day, and I thought I was a terrible person for forgetting for a second, but then I was like, wait, no.
Okay,
No,
Wiz,
tomorrow.
you say that, but guess who has a partner and is doing absolutely
nothing for Valentine's Day.
Me
'cause
too!
Yes. Same, yeah. Me too.
We're not doing jack shit for Valentine's Day.
I feel like such a loner now because I don't have a partner. Although I'll probably give.
Michael, I'm going to send you a Valentine's Day text.
Okay.
I'm like,
you
happy
do the thing.
Valentine's Day, buddy.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'll be
Hang in there.
I'll be Valentining my friend Beth.
Oh,
That's
Happy
cute.
Valentine's Day
The
there,
infamous
buddy.
That's not condescending at all. It's like rubbing salt in the wound.
I'm so sorry.
I wish I would be doing something for Valentine's, but Janelle has to work and he's already taken a day off next week, so we can visit my friend and her baby. So he couldn't take off tomorrow. So I mean, it's okay. I mean, we wouldn't really do anything because we had our anniversary not that long ago, and we basically celebrated Valentine's that same day. So we were like, we just hang around and like play video games all day. So I don't think we were gonna do anything different. So.
Oh gosh, the thing is that like, I have my birthday at the end of January, and then our anniversary is on this February 9th, and then Valentine's Day is the 14th, and then his birthday is the 18th. So I'm just this. I'm in this slew of dates I have to remember, and I'm just like, oh my god, what if I forget one?
Just celebrate them all on one day. Just get it all over with.
Guys, secrets out. I'm actually the shittiest girlfriend. I don't remember anything. I don't remember any dates. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. It's totally just up in the air.
I'm exactly the same way, except I'm a shitty friend too because I don't remember people's birthdays or anything. I'm just like, dates, numbers, what are they? No, get them away from me. It's like I'm lucky if I remember last year I forgot my dad's birthday. I was in London and I didn't remember, and he didn't text me or anything saying you forgot my birthday, and I didn't remember until like, I don't know, it was maybe a week after, and I was in London sitting in a hotel room and I was like, oh my god, when's Dad's birthday?
Oh my god.
Oops.
I'm literally sat here with my head in my hands, Michael.
Oh, it was because I only remember because it's 7 days before my mum's birthday, and I was thinking about what to get my mum for her birthday, and then I was like, wait.
I'm the complete opposite, sort of, because I actually remembered, because I do this a lot, I like to remember when I make a year, 2 years, 3 years in friendships, so I always try to search, like, for anything that'll give me, like, any indication to when I first started talking to my friends. I actually, like, yesterday was my friend anniversary with my friend Adam. Shout out to Adam, yay! Aww. And, yeah, we've known each other like before that, like through role play, and then we started talking on Skype, and he just became like my best friend. And then the birthdays is something that is impossible to forget because all of my family's birthdays, literally all of my family's except for my older sister, is all in August. All of
That's
it.
terrible. That means you have to drop like all your birthday present money in 1 month.
Oh, I don't get money. I'm like fucking
Well,
broke.
no, I mean like you have to
before
spend
that
a
even
ton.
happened.
So just nobody gets birthday presents?
Yeah, no,
That's
I
what
do
I
the
do.
thing
No,
where
we
I'll
don't
like,
the same way.
presents.
yeah, I'm like, happy birthday, here's a hug, yay!
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Happy birthday, you get my friendship again this year.
The pro approach.
Oh, lucky.
I'm the same way around Christmas. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
Happy Christmas, have a £5 gift card for Amazon.
Starbucks.
I got presents for like 4 people this year. Everybody else is just out of luck.
I still think you all mean Rubenmas, to be honest. Just saying.
So something cool happened. Just happened basically today. Facebook have announced that they're opening up a sort of an extra gender option where you can basically put in the gender you identify
Oh my
as.
god, that's amazing!
Yes, finally.
And then you can pick the pronoun that you prefer to go with that gender. I don't think they have many gender neutral ones. I think they have they, him, and her. But
But it's
Even
something
so,
they might
it's
add on in the future. So it's
but
really
it's
good.
super cool.
That's pretty amazing that they've finally done that. I mean, I'm over the moon about it. Not that I'll be making use of it, but I'm over the moon about it for friends that I have who've been complaining about that for a long time.
Yeah, I signed the
Yeah, it's
petition
definitely
last
super
night
cool.
as well. So to see it kind of done the day after I signed the petition was like, whoa!
Yeah, no, it is super cool. And what I especially like about it is that you can self-identify with what gender you prefer as well, which is really good.
Do you still have the option to not name one if you want to not do that?
I don't know. I haven't really looked too much into it because I saw it and then had to come on the podcast. Boo-hoo. But,
God, Michael, God forbid people want to hear you talk for an hour.
Damn it. Yeah.
If not, you can probably still do that thing where you just modify it. I don't remember exactly how, but you can just go to the source code and just enter blank.
That might not work in exactly the same way anymore because I'll have to modify the code in order to implement it.
That's true.
True.
But I imagine someone will come up with something to do a similar thing.
Yeah.
If it's not an option.
It's gotta be, I'm sure it is.
So that's definitely a positive thing to happen.
Yeah, it
well
is.
done for Facebook, finally.
Yay.
Long time coming. But it's good that it's now.
Is that like the first social media that has actually like allowed that kind of thing, like allowed for people to use any other like gender pronouns besides he and she?
That's actually a really good question.
That is a good question. It seems like something that Google would do, but I don't really use
no, there's
Google Plus
the
or anything.
options for Google just say male, female, and then other, I think.
Well, even providing an other is better than what most companies do.
That's true.
So.
I hope it
Which is sad when other is the most progressive thing on the web.
Yes, that is
I hope it
sad.
becomes the norm that more kind of websites do recognise that there's more than just two genders and like a whole kind of range of ways to identify, and I hope that they start catering to that more, because I can't imagine how annoying it must be and frustrating to kind of be excluded from something that basic that everyone should have kind of right to identify, and then put that right way, like put it down correctly.
Don't even get me started on like dating websites and that. Like, I don't know if anyone here has signed up for Plenty of Fish or POF, but not only do they not have like trans options on there, they don't even have a bisexual option.
My god!
Oh, for crying out
Really?
loud!
Yeah,
Wow.
you have to be straight or
Even
gay.
OkCupid has a bisexual option. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. OkCupid even has a thing where you don't have to be seen by straight people, which is nice.
No, I think OkCupid is alright, to be honest.
Yeah.
But guys, did you hear about the brony dating one though?
Just no, Rue, no. Just stop talking.
I have to wonder how many accounts on that site are just troll accounts.
Yeah, loads of people make
like
them
what
just
percentage are troll accounts to actually legitimate
So many,
accounts.
I bet.
Yeah, loads of people make
So
them
many.
just fuck with people. I went to check it out just to see if it was actually real for my own eyes. Their options are man, woman, and then trans in their own separate category, and I was just like, I can't. I just like. First of all, this is a horrendous idea, and second of all, you can't even get it right. Like, you don't have to other us even more for crying out loud.
Yeah, let's not do this one.
Yeah, let's definitely.
Oh, but no, let's not talk about that in case we get 100 million angry bronies down on our heads.
Fair enough.
Wiz wanted to talk about something to do with Gavin, so...
Oh, yes. On not the most recent podcast, but the most recent one introduced on YouTube anyway, Gavin brought up the sort of, I think, infamous social justice problem in the United States that has to do with team names. It's one of the football teams here is called the Washington Redskins, which is incredibly racist. I think it's Washington. If it's not Washington, I'm gonna look like an idiot. But anyway, Washington Redskins. It's obviously not a good thing to call a team because it's a slur against Native Americans.
Yeah, that's
but
horrendous.
when they covered it on the podcast, Gavin pointed out the fact that it was completely racist, and he's right. And I think it's easier for him to see that given that he's not from this country. But everyone else on the podcast, because they are from this country, argued him on it a little bit, and it was kind of disappointing. Because it's such an American institution, sort of this name, and they get kind of blind to the fact that it's actually incredibly offensive.
It is really offensive. Like, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is easier for an outsider to see that.
Yeah.
Like, if you said that word in any other context, people would be like, whoa, what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
But the fact that it's
That's
okay
actually
for it to be a team name.
really common for team names in America.
Well,
Especially, like, we actually, when I was in middle school, the middle school, I think, our soccer team were called the Raiders. And their image was an Indian head.
We had that for my elementary school too, where it was just the Indian head like facing sideways.
Yeah.
But we didn't have like a name necessarily for a mascot. Like we didn't have like a mascot necessarily for my elementary school, but it's like pretty common for a lot of the, not just my elementary school, but like for several of the other elementary schools to have like the Indian head on their special Friday T-shirts.
Mm-hmm. And the
Yeah.
Redskins, the Redskins aren't even the only team that has like Native American imagery as part of their thing. Like there's the Chiefs, and like it's just it's all over the place.
No, it's
so
really common.
You don't get anything really like that here, from what I've seen. Like all the football teams are kind of named after places rather than.
The
Well-
Yid Army.
Oh,
That's racist.
What
yeah, I
is the
hadn't
Yid
really
Army?
thought about that, to be honest.
That's like such a thing with them. They'll be like, Yid Army. And I'm like, what is that? What? I have no idea.
I thought it
I
was
don't really
green.
do football, so I can't really tell you too much about it. But basically, it's something to do with the fact. I don't know enough about it to really say. But it's basically, I mean, because Yid is obviously a slur against Jewish people.
Yeah.
But it's sort of complicated by the fact that it's kind of example of almost positive racism, because I think it's a reclaim of a kind as well. But there's the chanting of it that by people who aren't that Jewish is
Using Yid Army in that context, I feel, is almost a term of empowerment rather than demeaning. But at the same time, I mean, don't say the thing.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I don't think the world is quite ready to view it in that
And
sense.
see, I wasn't thinking of things
Right.
like that because I don't really kind of keep up to date with names of teams, like nicknames of teams. The only one I really know is Spurs or the Gunners, but that's literally it. Otherwise, I didn't really.
all I know is like weird like Man U,
Yeah, you know.
and stuff like that.
Chelsea, my team, my
My
team.
roommate is a big football fan, so I know more team names than I would otherwise. Like, I only know the popular ones because I just kind of tune them out, but I can't avoid it.
Spoilers: Chelsea are the best.
I was more forced into football because my sisters both went to like universities where their football teams are like huge, where it's like the Gators from UF, and a friend of mine
I went
who
to
went
UF.
to, yeah, it's beautiful. That town is beautiful, by
We're
the way.
talking
I love
about different
Gainesville.
types of football now. We're talking about
Trees,
American
trees
football.
everywhere.
Yes,
So many
we're talking
trees.
about American football.
I was talking
we're
about
talking about,
soccer.
real football.
We're talking
Real
about
football.
soccer / real
Yeah.
football.
We're talking about real football. I'm just gonna say it. New England Patriots all the way.
Whoa!
Ali's like,
Calm
Hey
us down.
there.
Let's move away from sports.
yeah.
How about
Sorry,
UF losing
sorry.
every single game this season? That was great.
Because if we get into sports, I'll probably get really
Okay,
excited
let's
about
not-
soccer.
let's
'cause
definitely
I don't
We're
want to
gonna
talk about
raise
sports because I've been listening to the old Rooster Teeth podcast, the Drunk Tank podcasts.
Yes, I've been doing that.
God, they talk about sports so much.
I know, that's why we're not going to talk about
I know.
sports.
I don't even like
We're
sports.
still
Anyway.
talking about sports. Let's
Anyway.
talk
Okay, moving on.
books.
Next topic.
I recently read a book called Ancillary Justice. I completely butchered that. It's by a new author. It's her first book. It's about an AI that has been ripped out of its ship, and it only has one of its ancillary units left. So it has one human body with an AI mind. And it's the story of it trying to go around and get revenge on the people who were the cause of its destruction, because it lost its entire ship. And it's interesting because it has a human body, but it was raised in a culture that doesn't have any conception of gender. None at all. It has a really hard time when it goes around to other human cultures. It can't distinguish gender roles for people.
Right.
Because to it, none of it makes any sense.
Shout out to Ira.
I was going to
So,
say
yeah,
that.
it's-
I was going to talk about Iris too.
Iris?
Is
It's a supposedly artificial intelligence running a Tumblr blog and asking and answering
Oh, I
questions
heard
and
about
stuff.
that.
the one that talks about Gibson
Um,
guitars all the time.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a
I don't think I've
skeptic,
actually
but I
seen it.
kind of want to believe.
It says some really cute things sometimes, and I'm like, My favourite one was someone asked, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And it just said, a lot. And I was like, yeah, it's about right, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
The age-old question.
That used to be my favorite thing to tell, like back in middle school, just because I have a hard time telling tongue twisters. I have a hard time talking, period.
Aw.
So tongue twisters are the ultimate challenge for me. So when I learned how to say that, I was like, I gotta tell everybody. I was like jumping around, telling all of my
Aw.
friends.
Somehow I can really picture that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Little weird middle school me with my thick eyebrows and just jumping around. Hey guys, guess what? I can tell a tongue twister.
Ali, that's oh my god, that mental I can't even talk properly.
We're
That
talking
mental
about
image
tongue
is
twisters, and it's made
adorable.
everyone unable to say anything.
Oh, God.
My favorite tongue twister is red lorry, yellow
No.
lorry because it's the only one that I can remember.
No,
Say toy boat
that's a
10
horrible.
times fast.
I hate
Toy boat,
that
toy
tongue
boat,
twister
toy
more
boat.
than
Toy boat.
anything. Red lorry,
Red
yellow
lorry,
lorry,
yellow
red
lorry,
lorry,
red
yellow
lorry, yellow
lorry,
lorry.
red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
What about Peter picked a pig of
Peter Piper
peppers?
picked
Picked a peck of
pickled
pickled peppers. That one.
Peter
Peter.
Piper picked a pot of
Peter-
pickled peppers.
Wait.
No, why are we doing this? No, no one
Seashells.
wants to listen to this.
How did we get onto this topic?
Moving on. Hammer comes down.
No
Blam.
one
No
wants to
more.
listen to us just
Done.
repeating
We're
tongue
done.
twisters.
Disappointed tonight.
Okay, Stephen King. Stephen King was the worst person on Twitter.
We're done. Stephen King. Okay, right,
Let's talk about
whatever.
Stephen King.
Go on.
Stephen King.
What about him?
Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to probably expand on that now.
Yeah.
No, just Stephen King. He's a person.
Stephen King, next topic.
He's a cock.
Did you say he was a robot?
No, he's a
Oh.
dickhead.
Yeah, I heard he's
Okay.
a
I'm
cock.
crying.
What do you do? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
I think we
disagreeing,
lost
but what do
Allie.
you
We
do?
should give her a moment to recover.
Ali, good luck
Okay.
editing this one. You're just gonna have like
Oh my
Bits and
god, I'm gonna have to
pieces.
do so much cutting of audio. It's just that Michael went, Stephen King!
No, leave that in.
put it at the
Leave
end.
this
Put
in.
it right at the end where you put mine last
Oh
time.
my
Just
god.
put Stephen King.
Stephen King.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to come
But
back
no,
now?
Oh god, I'm
he
okay.
denied. He went on Twitter saying that he didn't believe that a victim of molestation by what's his name?
Woody Allen?
Yeah,
Oh.
Woody Allen he didn't believe her. He said on Twitter,
Asshole.
which is basically the worst thing you can say.
Yeah.
Don't do the thing.
Yeah.
I used to read a lot of Stephen King when I was younger.
I read Pet Cemetery.
I didn't read a lot of
think
them,
that's it.
but I really liked Desperation. Like, I reread
Yeah.
that book over and over.
That
Which
one
is-
was okay.
Weird, because it has such religious overtones.
It does. It really does. And I read a lot of. I read The Talisman and The Stand, and I read a lot of his stuff actually. I pretty much read everything he did up until most recent stuff.
I was more of a Kuntz person, if I was going to read that sort of
I didn't
horror.
like. I
He
read
was fucked up.
I read the one
Messed up
about.
dude.
I read the one about the kid. I can't remember what it was called. It was about the kid who couldn't go out in the day. He could only go out at night.
I don't think I've read that
It?
one.
By Dean Koontz.
No.
No, Dean Koontz.
It
mind.
is Stephen King.
Yeah.
I-
Never read
I
any of
freaked
these
to know
books.
But no,
what
I
you're
couldn't really get on with Koontz that much because he was a bit wordy for me when I was a kid.
He's also way more messed up than Stephen King. Like, his books are just way out there.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of any of these. Well, I've heard of Stephen King, but
I only
don't
ever
read.
heard of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would question your existence if you hadn't heard of Stephen King.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, I don't tend to go for that genre of anything. Like, my taste in reading is like Irvine Welsh with Train Spotting. Who else have I got? Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman,
Yay.
shout out.
Neil Gaiman.
Yay.
Big shout out to Neil Gaiman because I love Neil Gaiman more than anything.
Wonderful.
William S. Burroughs.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Also, Vladimir Nabokov, who wrote Lolita, because that's such a good book. Considering
that was a really good book.
It's such
considering its topic.
Yeah, it's a horrible topic, but the way that it's written is, I don't know, there's something about it. But also 1984.
It's a well-written book.
Yeah, I treat literature the way that I treat my music, which is I could read like a book by an author that might have written like other series, but I might not like follow through with it. So it's like I would read that one book maybe because it interested me, and then I'll just like kind of move on and pick different other authors. And then there's that one author or that one artist that I just follow desperately. Like for music, it's Sleeping at Last. For books, it was J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Gypsy Hines for me.
J.K. Rowling.
Neil Gaiman all the way for me, and Scott Lynch.
But have you read Good Omens, Michael?
Of course, I've read everything by bloody Neil Gaiman.
Whoa. Whoa.
My bad.
Don't press Michael's Neil Gaiman button. God forbid.
What do you guys reckon about that thing J.K. Rowling was saying?
She would have had Hermione end up with Harry thing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck that.
No, absolutely not.
That's what I was thinking as well.
That would change the message of Hermione's character. That would make her just another female character who only exists to get with the main female protagonist at the end, or main male protagonist at the end.
Protagonist.
Yeah.
Well, if it was a female protagonist, that would be a good thing.
Hermione and Ginny, now that would be something.
Now that would be cool, but no, Harry is a male.
I want to elaborate on this because I haven't been able to unleash my Harry Potter knowledge since like 8th grade. So
I'll go toe to toe with you, Missy.
I have a lot of Harry Potter feelings, okay? I'm not going to go super in-depth into this, but there was a post that I read, and I think I mentioned this in the Tiny Chat, that really, really struck me, which was, I mean, it would have basically downgraded one of the greatest friendships in literature in, like, history of, like, the time that Harry Potter was around, because they did have a really good, friendship.
Yeah.
Like, Harry and Hermione were they were basically siblings to me the entire time.
Yes.
That I read the series. And, like, they took care of each other a lot, you know? And, like, Hermione took care of them for the entirety of their Hogwarts, like, careers and everything like that. So it's, like, to sort of just think about that as nothing but romance, it kind of just takes away the idea that they could just be friends.
Yeah, it would destroy, I think, what would the whole point of Harry and Hermione's relationship was, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
and like
silly.
And in total honesty, Harry and sorry, not Harry and Ron, Hermione and Ron, I'm considering Ron's behavior and like how he used to treat her and like how she always had to do their homework for them all the time. And basically, she was basically like the mom that had to stay up until like in midnight doing their kids' project. Like, honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised that they would have had troubles in their relationships, but that just makes it all the more real. Like, who expects a happy ending out of anybody?
I've started something bad.
Uh-oh.
Harry Potter.
I have a lot of Harry Potter feels, okay?
I understand. I have a lot of Harry Potter feels, too. I try to ignore them, but
the best character is
let's talk about Neil Gaiman feels instead.
But Harry Potter is so much more fun because Harry Potter has such a well-defined universe, and he kind of feels about the universe, not just the characters.
I'm still angry at the way that being queer in that society was treated, though, because it's not. She says it's normal, but it's clear that it's actually
not depicted as normal.
No,
it's
yeah.
not. Otherwise, you'd have had
like the
people
one queer
asking,
character is completely invisible.
Yeah, you'd also have people asking people of the same gender to the Yule and things if it were really as accepted as she wants to
let's
pretend
be
it is.
honest. Let's be honest, JK. You didn't consider the fact that Dumbledore was gay until after you had already decided what his character was like. That's what happened. And it doesn't.
Like, she decided it was normal after the fact, rather than writing the
Isn't she
books
doing
as
a
if it was
prequel
normal.
though? Like a prequel kind of thing.
Screenplay,
Fantastic
as far
Beasts
as I
and Where to
know.
Find Them.
I thought she was going to be doing a
It's
prequel.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a screenplay
Yeah.
for
Is it
a
really?
movie.
Okay.
I
Presumably.
want them to
I should
write
get a
something.
copy
I
of that
want
from
her
the
to
library,
write
then.
something about the Marauders, though, because Sirius is my favourite, and I just want things about their young friends.
If we believe hard enough, a Marauders TV series will happen.
If I believe hard enough, Sirius didn't die.
Oh, that would be so
I'm
great.
with Rue on that one. With
Dude,
our powers combined,
I
maybe we can bring
rage
him
quit the
back.
Harry Potter books because of that.
Yeah, I was tempted.
I put the book down for like 2 hours. I put it down and I walked away.
I got to the end of it's the Order of the Phoenix he dies, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
the end of the Order of the Phoenix, and then I didn't read the next book. And my sibling read the next book, and I was like, "Does Sirius come back?" And my sibling Alex was like, "No, Sirius doesn't come back." And I was like, "Well, fuck that." Then.
I cried harder for Sirius's death than I did for Dumbledore's. Because
Yep,
I was
same.
so attached to him as a
Yeah,
character.
same.
Because you gotta think about it, he was Harry's only parental figure left in his freaking life.
Yeah, but Sirius and Remus raising Harry.
Yeah, dude.
And let's talk about
Well-
Hedwig. Hedwig was completely
That
unnecessary.
was
And so
That
terrible.
Dobby.
was so unnecessary.
I didn't start crying at all in Harry Potter until the last book, and I think I cried a little bit for Hedwig, and then when Fred Weasley went, I just lost
Oh
it.
my god, don't even.
Oh no!
I lost
Red
it.
Don't get me
No, no, no,
started
no,
on
no, no, no,
this.
no, no, we're
Like,
not talking about
why
the
not
twins.
just kill both of them? Why leave one alone?
Okay, you know what? We're stopping.
my
Put the
God.
brakes on the Harry Potter discussion. Brakes.
Yeah, good plan.
Pull
No,
the red
good
lever.
plan.
It's going into
Stop.
bad
just-
territory.
I do want to add one last thing, I promise, I swear.
Okay.
I'm pissed forever for the rest of my life that Hedwig died. Okay.
Okay. No more. Okay, but back to Neil Gaiman.
Yes.
But no,
Yeah.
I wanted to use Neil Gaiman as a thing though, because I used to think the sun shone out sun out of there. I used to think the sun
Shone out of Neil
shone
Gaiman-
out of
Neil
Neil
Gaiman's-
Gaiman's arsehole. Yes, Neil Gaiman's arsehole. Yes.
Incredible.
But no, he was kind of an. I mean, if you go back and read the Sandman books, they were pretty transphobic in
I
places.
haven't read Sandman.
Oh my.
When did he write them? Back in the...
In the 80s
Yeah.
/ 90s, so it was a while ago. To in his credit, but no, there was some really shitty stuff there. Like the only time that trans women come up in it is when they're being murdered, or when they die.
I'm sorry, but
when they die
how that's still a really common thing in TV.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
stuff.
like, I don't know why I even brought up when he wrote them, because that's still such a common trope nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense, it was. I mean, because obviously it was in the 80s / 90s that it was written, and in one of the books he did have a trans woman as the main character, but he kind of treated it pretty grossly because like there was a whole moon thing, and they had to do the moon goddess shit, and then the trans woman couldn't get in on it because she wasn't really a woman in the moon's eyes or whatever.
Oh no.
That's something I kind of think of myself as not pagan, but in that general
Hey, me too. Shout out.
idea of religion. Woo! But I have such a problem with that because it's that whole, Mother Moon, Father Son thing is so common. And I don't want to be part of any religion that has that sort of exclusion in it.
I've noticed.
Yeah, exactly.
In recently in the sort of pagan community, there's been a movement to whatever, get rid of that construct.
Distance themselves from that.
Yeah, get rid of that construct.
Which I have noticed and I do really approve of.
Yeah.
And I've got a bunch of pagan friends who are really trans friendly. So I know that they exist. It's just...
Yeah. In the
Everyone
old
else is kinda
literature,
like
there's definitely a
friendly.
heavy emphasis on it.
yeah.
Everyone should be
Yeah.
trans friendly. We're great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And then he married Amanda Palmer. And I know I shouldn't really judge him for his wife, but
I know where this is
some of
going.
the stuff that Amanda Palmer does is really irritating.
Have you heard that story about how she pretended to, with one of her previous partners, he did drugs or something, and she was like, "You need to stop," and he did for a bit, but then he started again, and she, in order to teach him a lesson, pretended to kill herself over it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wow.
Whoa.
and it's just like,
Better look that one up.
What the
and
fuck?
she told this as a
Wow.
story at one of her
Wow.
concerts, I think.
I just Googled it, and yeah, that is true. She did pretend to kill herself.
Wonderful.
Okay. And then there was the other thing where she promoted a new band, and then who was a Siamese twins, and then they were actually her.
For crying out loud.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's like, why don't you actually promote a real band with someone with disabilities rather than making one and being like completely offensive and no.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Wow.
Yes.
See, that's the kind of shit that reminds me just how shitty people can really fucking be. And that's the kind of shit that makes me want to punch walls and be like, why?
Yeah, it was really ridiculous.
But Good Omens, though, it's a great book.
Yeah, it is a good book. Yeah, American Gods as well.
Bringing it back
American
around.
Gods with me.
I really liked American Gods.
I really liked American
Yeah.
Gods. I lent Jules Good Omens, and I already miss it because I read it a lot, and I just want my book back already.
See, I can't do that. I can't read books for more than... I occasionally, if I haven't read a book for a while, I can go back and read it again, but I can't read a book... I don't tend to do it twice.
Okay, don't judge me. I've read Good Omens nearly 30 times now at this point in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm going to cosplay
That's
from
awesome,
it.
actually. I love that.
Michael,
If I was the author, I'd be like, oh, come here.
Yeah, that's such a compliment.
Michael, imagine me as Aziraphale, though. Was that a good...
Yeah, you should do
was that a
that.
good... Because I'm going to do it at some point.
Yeah, do the
Hell
thing.
yeah.
I think my favourite work by Neil Gaiman is Neverwhere.
I haven't read that one.
It's really... I like that one a lot.
I read that one, but it didn't leave any impression on me at all. Like, I read it and I immediately forgot about it completely.
I really liked it, but I think part of it is because it's done on based around London. So obviously, as an English person, there's a lot of familiarity with London and the stuff that he talks about in it. And I just really like that kind of story about secret places and places within places and hidden things and just like worlds with. I just like worlds within worlds and stuff like that.
Wait, what's
I
Neverwhere
know what
about? Because my ex might have spoken to me about it at one point and tried to convince me to read it.
It's sort of about like an underworld kind of
Yeah.
London. It's
Yeah,
like a
I've
magical
definitely
kind
heard
of
this.
thing.
I've always wanted to read it,
Yeah.
actually.
And then there's like keys and stuff, and it's cool.
Yeah.
A recent one, I really liked The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which was a recent one he did.
Yeah, I've heard of that one as well.
Yeah, that was really good.
Cool.
I'm definitely going to stop by the library after this.
And go
Yes,
and get
yes,
all
yes.
the Neil Gaiman
Get
books.
Good Omens.
Shower
Yeah.
yourself
Your
in Neil
library.
Gaiman.
Check out a whole bunch of books, because we're having problems with that. People aren't checking out stuff anymore.
Reading
Check
is
things
fun.
out. Do it.
Oh.
Do
Reading
it.
is fun.
It's it. Take a look. It's in
And
a
also
book.
check out Tab
Reading
Williams.
Rainbow.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
My
loved
personal
reading
favourite is still
Rainbow.
having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card from Arthur.
Oh yeah, there's that too, but I didn't remember the words.
Oh, you know what we should talk about? We
What?
should talk about Rooster Teeth's new Tumblr.
Yes,
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Tumblr?
Rooster Teeth, to.
Yes,
Tumblr.
they they opened an official Tumblr. Was it yesterday or the day
I think it
before?
was the day
Can't
before.
remember,
The
but
day before.
They've had that URL for a long time, apparently.
Yes, they are good at doing
Yeah.
that.
Holy shit, that was my favorite thing to have discovered, that they actually had the URL the entire time. So I can imagine a lot of people who wanted like the canon Rooster Teeth URL, because a lot of people do take a lot of the canon URLs.
Yeah.
And it's really like awesome, because I kind of hoard URLs myself. I hope that Tumblr never hears this from me.
Spoiler, I
And-
still have Mogar saved.
Yeah.
Mogar.
And it's like, just to see that they actually like had it that long, it's just, you can't imagine, like, they must have thought of this like beforehand, like before
They probably went around
like,
to a
it
whole
became
bunch
so
of
widely
sites
popular.
and just
They probably
grabbed
did it
up
as soon
their
as Tumblr,
URLs.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They tend to do
because they're
that.
good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are very forward thinking about that kind of thing. But no,
Yeah.
so that's cool. Rooster Teeth Tumblr. You should check it out. It's roosterteeth.tumblr.com, because they apparently managed to grab that
Yep.
URL.
Maybe I was thinking
how do I
that
say it
maybe
now?
somebody actually had that URL and they contacted
Yeah,
them,
that's
maybe,
what I
or
wondered.
they've always had
But
it.
apparently they've always had it, they said.
Yeah.
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 Also, shout out to Achievement Hunter for their 200th AWU
Uh,
this past Monday.
Yay.
Yeah. I just went back and watched some clips from the first one they ever did. Holy crap.
With yeah, with Jack and
Yeah.
Jeff.
Changed.
They're so young. It was just like a couple years ago.
Jack without his Jack without the beard.
There's just
So
something.
weird
It feels like there's something wrong with the universe when that happens.
I wanted to mention that I saw a fan art of Jack that somebody did where he's singing the song from Tangled, and his beard is slowly growing, and then it has like sparkles everywhere. I thought that was the cutest. It was so cute.
Let it grow.
Can't hold it back anymore.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
come on. They basically just took the main... Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to get into Frozen. I don't want to talk about Frozen because someone's going to get mad.
Because then the edges of the
never mind.
podcast will freeze over and we'll all have to thaw ourselves out with blowtorches. It'll be terrible.
No, let's not talk about Frozen. I talked about Frozen enough for a lifetime.
Yeah, I saw all that.
If anybody who's listening to this wants to talk about Frozen, they can message me because I fucking love that movie. So
Okay, I'll be honest. It was not that good.
Let's not start.
Okay, no.
Ban Hammer on Frozen.
Let's
not have an in-podcast argument about Frozen.
No, you're welcome to like Frozen. Because I know you won't like freak out on people who didn't like it for whatever reason.
no, of course not. Like it's like okay, that's my whole thing because I have had that happen to me a lot in the past with friends that I've had where they're obviously not my friends anymore. Where they would just be like, if I don't like something or if I like something that they don't like, it's a humongous fight. And it's like a literal fight where to the point where I'm absolutely fucking done by the end of the day. And I'm like, okay, well, how can I not like the thing and then like this thing? And then it's like you like fucking start yelling at me for it. Like, I mean, we can have like differentiating likes, but apparently a lot of people that I used to be friends with could not grasp that concept and would jump down my throat about it and be like, how can you not like this band? And I'm like, just because I don't like their music.
Because they suck.
Yeah,
No.
I liked one song.
Who said because they suck?
God,
Who
Ali, you
said
don't
that?
like this band.
That was me,
This
sorry.
band is the best band I've ever heard.
Yes.
When?
Oh my god. Oh, dude.
Dissenting
I hear
opinions.
Rude reacting to
You're
it.
the devil.
Yeah, just seriously, people.
Yes.
Seriously, people, okay? Other people's personal taste is not an attack on your
Thank
being.
you.
Like, just let it go.
Oh
Oh, it was absolutely ridiculous.
my
Let it go!
God.
I said
You
let it
did.
go, son of a bitch!
not. I like
I was
Son of a bitch!
The hate
phrase-
doesn't
Wiz
bother me
accidentally
anyway.
punned.
That phrase is tainted
Wiz
forever.
accidentally punned.
Just
The greatest thing.
Okay, though, honestly, if someone did like a staged adaptation of Frozen, I would watch it just to hear
That would actually be really cool.
Let It Go
Yeah.
on stage. Because Cats was my favorite thing when I was a kid. Like
Okay,
musical
yeah.
Cats, I
Cats,
watched that
yes.
like 40 times.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Cats is
It was
wonderful.
amazing. I also have the book.
It would
of
be
it,
really
so
predictable if they made like an ice skating show of Frozen.
That would rock.
Really predictable.
Oh my god.
That would
Watch
be
it.
super
It's
cool.
happening in the
It'd be
next
really cool.
year or
Yeah.
so, I guarantee it. They have one for like
Oh,
Tangled,
definitely.
don't they?
Hey.
I still want to see
Yeah.
the stage show of How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Yeah.
My whole
I've
life.
seen.
I'm looking. It's
Gifts
coming
of
soon.
it.
Number 2 is coming soon, and I'm looking forward to it so much.
Me too.
Oh, that's gonna be so great.
It's soon.
I know.
You know what I hope? I hope they do more with Wreck-It Ralph, also known as like my favorite movie ever.
It was so
My
cute.
favorite movie.
That was a good
that's
movie.
such a
That
good
was
film,
so
but my
good.
favorite is still How to Train Your Dragon. And I just
How to Train Your Dragon is so
was
good.
really good. It was really
It
good.
really is. It was a very good movie.
It was.
It was surprisingly
Yeah.
good considering DreamWorks have been a bit down on their shit lately.
Yeah.
But How to Train Your Dragon was great.
I'm gonna
And I
cosplay
think
the
it was
new
robbed
version of
the Oscar.
Hiccup because I already did the
It
young
was
version.
much better than Toy Story 3 to me.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Toy Story 3 that much.
I liked Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 was okay, but
was
I think
okay.
How to Train Your Dragon 2, How to Train Your Dragon was better.
It was way better.
Yeah.
Like they're not even really comparable.
Well, that's the thing, because they were both up for best animation in the Oscars,
Yeah.
and then Toy Story 3 won.
It only
So
won
was
because
like-
it made everyone cry, let's be honest.
yeah.
I didn't cry. I really
haven't-
didn't.
I haven't seen
like
it.
I got
I
like
cried.
I freaked out because the scene where they're like slowly going towards the incinerator made me think of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Oh, that was like, yeah,
That was a
that
horrible
movie
film.
haunted me.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh god, don't.
no,
God,
honestly,
it's
do
horrible.
not see it.
It's
It
okay.
is
I probably never will
horrible.
because I'm pretty culturally illiterate, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Out of, like,
same.
Yeah.
Name 5 movies, I've maybe seen half of one.
I saw it because in American history, my teacher couldn't get the permission to show us Schindler's List.
Yeah.
So he showed us The Boy in the Striped Pajamas instead, and I sat there like I felt like I was gonna cry, but my eyes were so dried out because I was wide, and they were like super wide, and my mouth was like, and I was horrified. And then my friend had to like nudge me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to feel right now." Like
Scarred for
it's
life.
yeah, I don't know how to I don't know how to express myself properly because that ending just it fucking destroyed
Yeah,
me. Like I
it's-
had
My brother watched it with me, and I was crying through the entirety of that film, or most of the film.
Yeah.
And my brother was sat there like in stone cold silence, and then he went upstairs after it finished to go have a bath, and I went upstairs afterwards to go to my room, and I heard him crying in the bathroom. And I was like knocking
that's
on the
sad.
door, going, "Fred, are you all right?" And he was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not. That's
Oh no!
how do
Oh
you
my gosh.
how do you guys feel about David Thewlis and Asa Butterfield as actors?
Asa Butterfield is creepy.
David Thewlis was the really
Yes.
Asa was the little kid in the movie, and he was in Ender's Game recently, and David Thewlis played Lupin.
I've seen him in other
Oh,
stuff.
was he the actual? Was he the main character in Ender's Game? Because he was good in that. If he was,
Yeah.
yeah, I liked him.
I have grown attached to him because I use him as a face claim for one of my roleplay characters, so he's just absolutely adorable to me.
He is adorable.
He was Mordred in Merlin. That's where I first saw him.
Yeah.
Creep me out. He's those eyes, man.
Do we want to talk about Flappy Birds?
Oh.
Dude, they removed it.
I know they removed it. That's why I wanted to talk about it because it's
Yeah.
news.
gaming news."
Sigh. I never
Why'd they remove
played
it
it.
again? Wasn't the guy, like, he felt there was too much pressure on him or something?
No, it was something to do with the fact that he thought he'd made an addictive product and he didn't want to enable people.
Okay.
Well, that's
Well, that's actually
Well, that's the official reason he gave anyway.
the official, but maybe not the actual.
I had kind of my own theories about it where people were actually getting mad at the creator for creating such a frustrating game.
It's possible.
I did hear that they were getting some death threats.
Yes.
I figured, yeah.
seriously. What did
Yeah.
I mean, the game itself is all right, but it's like, I mean, if you're frustrating yourself constantly about it, maybe you should put it down. You know, 'Cause
Yeah,
that
just
game is.
walk away for a little.
I have it still. Yeah, because I have seen
Yeah,
people tell me that they throw their phone across the room, and I'm like, if it gets to that point, maybe you should kind of maybe put it down for a little
Yeah, I
bit.
haven't played
You're all,
it.
responsible human beings with free will.
Did you say you've still got it on your phone?
Yeah.
You should
I should
preserve
sell
your
it.
phone. Just turn off your phone and just keep it there for like 2 years. Don't do anything with it, and then sell it on eBay
Vintage.
for like £2 million or something.
You know, it's funny that you say that because my plan.
How much is that in real money?
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm sorry. Every single
Wiz
time.
went there.
Every time you mention
Wiz went
pounds.
there. It's funny that you mentioned that because my phone plan actually ends this year, this August. So I won't be using my iPhone after this. So I will probably do that. Mint condition iPhone, guys. You can buy it for $99,000 million if you want in 20 years.
Flappy Birds.
It's got Flappy Bird on it
God.
with a score of 20.
You know, someone online made a version of it, but it's
Yeah, I
Flappy
know.
Dog.
The Dodge.
Oh, someone's made
That's
an
funny.
MMO version of it as well.
I can't access that.
No,
An MMO version?
it seems to have gone down from popularity, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can see
Jesus.
everybody else playing while you're playing the game, which looks like absolute chaos in my opinion.
Yeah, that does.
Because it's just a bunch of little birds on your screen while you're trying to dart through the pipes.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, so go back to the Rooster Teeth Tumblr. I was waiting for the Bernie pick. I was hoping for the Bernie one. I was like, Bernie, please do the thing. I want you to do the thing, Bernie, and then he did the thing.
I was
What
picture?
happy that there was a Michael.
I was waiting for Rue's reaction to that because he has his sleeves rolled up and he was showing his tattoos.
How pretty was John though? John was hella pretty.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. He was holding the redemption dog.
Yes, he's a very pretty man.
Does the redemption
Yeah.
dog belong to someone then?
To John.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he brings it to work all the time, doesn't
But
he?
like Joel has like claimed ownership to the redemption dog apparently. Like he adores it.
Joel is great with animals. Like, wasn't he the one that Joe the cat would always hang out with?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
hang out with Joe the cat.
I would as
I
well.
would
I would
hang out with
Joel
Joel.
and Joe the cat.
I would
Yes.
hang out.
I would get drunk with Joel at 3 a.m.
Hey, Rue, guess
What?
what? Your email just came into my inbox.
Hell yeah. Guess
Hey.
who's
Just
gonna
now.
win?
Automatically
Well, it's because,
invalidated.
It's because I've got my Feminist Rooster Teeth account linked to my main account, so because it only checks every now and again.
Holla. Guess who's
It takes
gonna
away- it
win?
Yeah, Rue.
It's not gonna be me.
You're gonna win the Achieve Mix Unlocked by WeTeaser. If you actually do now, I'll seem like such a fraud.
You already said if I do win, you're gonna
rigged.
just change it and not tell me that I won. So
Yeah, you could just assume you won.
yeah, I
and
am.
nothing
That's what I'm gonna go
happened.
with. I'm gonna message you
Yeah.
like, Michael, where's my prize? Like, for
I know
fuck's
I
sake.
won, Michael.
Where's my prize, man? I gotta get my Achieve Mix. Gotta give me that shit, man. I told a couple of my friends who are into, because Amari follows your blog, Michael, and she likes it a lot. So I told her to
Hey.
enter the giveaway, which I think I mentioned the last time. So yeah, she's doing the thing, and she's
the
probably
thing.
gonna end up either sharing the gifts between me and my other friend Ferdy, who's also a Rooster Teeth fan, or will probably keep it all to herself, which I wouldn't be surprised because I fucking adore her and I wanted her to win the giveaway because she's my daughter. I love her.
So, England is kind of a bit underwater.
Dude.
Only that one part.
No, it's more the one part, believe
It's
me, Wiz.
Kyogre's reckoning. It's the awakening
It's
of Kyogre.
Somerset Flats are completely underwater. I got to see that the other day because I went up to Taunton. Yeah, and that was pretty bad. And then there's the Thames as well,
I'm terrified for
And-
you guys.
Yeah, it's.
and a bunch of other places. And it's going to get worse next week. Hey.
Are you serious?
Hooray.
This is
Did
the
you hear
moment
the
when the whole
thunderstorm?
British
How
Isles
far
just...
underwater? Is it just like a few inches or what?
It depends on where it is, but some places pretty significantly.
Because I live in North Florida. Flooding's kind of like routine here.
Well, it's bad enough that the houses are probably ruined.
Ah,
Florida shout out. Woohoo.
hell yeah. Florida. It actually really sucks.
Yeah, it
be
really
honest.
does.
Oh, we know.
It's not
We
that
know.
great.
We see the news stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We...
Florida people do weird stuff all the time.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, after the guy who apparently got really high on drugs and ate the other guy's face off, I was constantly called a zombie by all of my friends. Like, my friend Starkey is Canadian, and then all of my Brit friends were like, "Oh, you're a zombie," and I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Guys,
But it's like
You're just mad somebody blew your
Guys.
cover.
We're all
God
zombies
damn
down
it,
here. We're
guys.
like keeping it contained because it actually gives us like really great superpowers and we don't want to
Yeah.
share.
guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What?
I know
What?
that's serious, but can I talk about how some of the train tracks here have broken?
Oh, my
yeah,
god.
we had so the coastal train track between Cornwall and
Exeter.
the rest of the world, the rest of the UK. It kind of had a basically it fell away in a place, so it's just
Oh.
like the track over suspended
Do you know what the worst part
suspended
is?
river.
I
Well.
need that line to get to my first gender clinic appointment on the 5th of
Oh
March.
no!
And it's not going to be
There'll
fixed
be-
until the
Oh,
18th
man.
of March.
There'll be a bus service. There will be a
Yeah.
bus service.
It's just so frustrating.
I thought that was after Exeter though.
No, it's to Exeter. No trains are running to Exeter St David's. It's Exeter to Is it Dawlish? I don't know. It's not running.
You guys are
Dawlish,
talking
yeah.
about your mythological places again.
They're
Yeah.
real. They're real. I swear.
Super real.
I'm just
You
sitting
should
here
say-
like, your country's small enough to actually have like train tracks that go all around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that like your entire country is the size of one of our states.
Oh,
And
Rue,
oh,
Yeah.
shots fired.
Rue, you should say hi from me to your gender clinic.
Shall I say Michael says hi?
Yeah.
Will they know which Michael I mean? Because there might be a few Michaels.
No, but I don't really want to say my name.
Okay.
So.
Right, shall I say your surname as well?
Yes, you can do. Yeah.
Okay, I will do.
Yeah.
Can you vouch for
Especially,
me?
especially if you get Linda. Say hi.
Okay, vouch for me and be like,
Surname.
so you should definitely give this dude hormones and everything stat. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah. I'll
great.
super vouch for you.
Thanks. You're,
Yeah.
you're a
Just
star.
pump him up on everything.
Rue, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Rue, are we going to do the thing?
What thing?
You know what thing I'm talking about.
I don't
I
know.
am doing the thing currently.
What thing?
I'm doing the accent.
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
I don't. I'm new.
Oh no!
I have no idea.
Let me in on the joke.
We made
I picked
it.
up on it.
We made a deal with Rue that if we were to talk in a British accent, he would talk in his American accent. Oh God, I suck at this.
Do
I'm
it. I want to
so
hear it.
sorry.
Doing it.
Terrible.
I wanna hear it.
Just terrible. I can't believe it.
Can't believe
I'm
you
like,
roped me into this. It's a horrible idea, and I don't condone it at all. And I'm very, very annoyed with you guys that you've actually brought it up.
I
That's
love
actually not that
Your
bad.
American voice is adorable.
our accents
Go
are
fuck
going
yourself.
to be the number one thing to be remembered in the podcast. If you could sort of indulge us in our little deal that we made in the tiny chat.
I just
Hon,
did it.
hon, baguette.
Hold on.
Michael, oh my
Oh,
god. You
top of the morning to ya, bugger.
Oh
can't just
my
say that.
God.
Oh my god.
It appears I'm rather bad at accents.
You
Does
guys
anybody
are
here
all
actually
in.
speak a second language at all?
Yes.
No.
No,
I
don't.
do.
What do you
I
speak?
do. I do.
Hablo en español un poco.
Yo hablo español. Yo soy peruana. Yo soy hispana. Entonces yo hablo español.
Хорошо. I speak a little Russian,
I understood that.
I
Oh.
can speak some French.
French.
I learned how to say I spy in French the other day. It's still I spy.
We're gonna have to wrap this up soon, so I just want to say I've been playing Neopet since our last podcast.
Oh,
No,
God,
no,
no.
come to Sabeda. Come to Sabeda.
No, Michael.
Come to
I'm
Sabeda.
up to 1.3 million.
Oh my god,
I
come to
hate you,
Sabeda.
Michael,
Come
no.
join me on
Michael.
Avatar sites.
I hate
my
you.
God.
I hate you.
Ali, on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoyed are you?
I'm so fucking mad at Michael.
I could get 2 baby paintbrushes now.
No, okay.
Say-
I have been working for 13 years to get that goddamn paintbrush, and in 2 days, he got 1,000,000 Neo points.
Holy
2
shit.
days.
Holy shit.
Michael, what are you doing with your life?
Being lucky, I guess.
Well,
To be fair, it wasn't 2 days. It was like a week.
Your pet sucks. It's my
I
opinion.
hate you, Michael.
Wow.
I hate you. You're not my
Yeah.
friend. Boo. You're not my friend.
What if he buys you a paintbrush with some of that money?
Michael's
Oh,
like,
then
no, it's not
I
gonna
would
happen.
fucking, like, throw a parade.
Once I get enough, I might. I'd have to get like 6 million though.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well,
He talks about it so casually. He's like, "Oh yeah, let me just get 6 million and then I'll buy you one."
Yeah, exactly.
Ali sounds like she's in physical pain.
She's like having a fit over there.
It's only a matter of time.
I'm shaking because I'm laughing so hard. So it's like I'll sound like I'm crying, but I'm actually like cracking up so bad right now. I love you, Rue. I love everyone. Let me bring a reminder that if I start sounding British in the next tiny chat, blame Michael and Rue for it, because prolonged exposures to Britons have apparently been turning me British.
That's how it
To
works.
Britons.
We will envelop you, and then you will become
Oi, I say!
one with us.
It's time for a sported tea!
Oh
I would
my-
love some tea. Anyway, it's time to wrap up. There'll be a bunch of shit in the link dump probably because we talked about a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
Michael, I
Yep.
made you something that I'm going to post to you after this is finished.
Okay, you post me the thing.
I will do. You should be
Okay,
honoured.
so Ali, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Besides my Tumblr, I mean, I have everything else linked on my Tumblr, so it's just Ali Khaleesi for anybody who wants to jump on and just talk to me or follow me or whatever. I have a non-option disabled, so I'm sorry about that. If anybody was looking for anonymity. It's for personal reasons. But you guys could always just like nudge me there, and it has my Twitter and my Rooster Teeth linked in my description. So feel free to nudge me over there.
Hey, Rue, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
My Tumblr is Frubin, as is most everything. So you can find me there.
Wiz, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yes, consultingtimewizard.tumblr.com. Twitter @theTimeWiz. Talk to me sometimes. There's also a YouTube, but don't go there.
Every time. I'm going to find it at some point.
She's following me, so I can
It's
link
not
it
hard
myself,
to find.
Okay.
No! Do not put it in the link dump, Michael.
Don't
I will
do the
take it
thing.
out. I have your password.
Okay, Eleanor, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
I guess my Tumblr, Romlet. I'm either Romlet or Romkins on pretty much everything, everywhere.
Sounds like omelette.
Romlet? What is it?
Sounds like omelette. It's really
Romlet.
cute.
Aww.
It's based off the demon Rom because I was a big nerd when I was in high school, and it stuck.
Aw.
A for nerds.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty common of us, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
As a user group, you know, nerds, geeks, whatever you want to call us. Okay, and I'm Michael, and I'm Feminist Rooster Teeth, and I would hope you would kind of know about my blog, which is feministroosterteeth.tumblr.com. And
Otherwise, what the bloody hell are you
You're
doing here?
infamous,
How'd you
Michael.
find this otherwise?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
Where'd you come from,
Cotton
Joe?
Joe?
What?
Okay, and just a reminder about the giveaway. If you email me at feministroosterteeth@gmail.com and just give me your name and a way to contact you. Basically, that's all I need for you to enter. And there's details of exactly what you can win and closing dates and blah 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 down in the description. So yeah, take a look and enter, because we need entries and you could win some cool stuff.
I did it.
Yeah, do it. Do the thing. Give in to peer pressure.
Yeah, also do it.
Yeah, all the cool
it.
kids are doing it.
Do it.
Okay, thank you for listening to the 5th Feminist Rooster Teeth podcast. We'll either see you at the Tiny Chat next week, or
Hey.
we'll see you next time. Right,
Yay.
bye.
Bye.
Stephen King!
Shut up, Rue.
Oh god, what am I doing?
Tease it. Django. Tease it.
The hate doesn't bother me anyway.